You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. You know I got the best interviews right here, man. I got my guy 3G Foot. We doing something different. We outside with it, but I like the vibe. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. I just been cooling, man. Trying to stay maintaining, same old, same old. I was supposed to be in here earlier a few months ago.
No, you supposed to, yeah, for sure. But timing is everything, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Just to get into it, let the people know where you're from, where they can find your social media.
My name 3G FGCT on Instagram. You feel me? I'm from Hanford, California. Feel me? Home garden. No, man, but I'm on all platforms. Just search up 3G FGCT. You feel me?
What was it like growing up in Hanford?
In Hanford, I lived out there when I was little. It was, you feel me? It was rough. I ain't gonna lie. It was always something happening, especially when you feel me, when you in the hood and like that. When you in the set, it's always something gonna be going on.
Just for like the people that don't know, like where is that at specifically?
Hanford, it's like I'll say it's like 30 minutes away from Fresno.
Yeah.
So it's like south of Fresno.
And did you spend time growing up in the Bay as well? Like what was that like?
Hell yeah. I left Hanford when I was like 7, and I lived in Oakland till I was like 12. You feel me? And then I moved to San Francisco until I lived out there till I was like 14. And then I say when I was like 14, 15, I started, you feel me, running back because all my family is from Hanford. So I start like fake way sneaking out, going back and forth without telling my mom.
Was it a big adjustment for you from like growing up in Hanford and then coming back out here to the town and like Frisco?
You mean like coming back out here?
Yeah, like cause like out there it's more slow. You feel me?
Hell
coming
yeah.
out here it's more like fast paced.
Hell yeah. It's I be feeling like I be trying to come back freely, you feel me, and just like experience all the I wasn't doing while I was out here, you feel me? Because living out there, like, it's quiet, you feel me? Like that, it's country, so
yeah.
Hell yeah, I feel like, you feel me? It's pros and cons to both, for real. Like out here, you can move around more freely because there's more people, you feel me? Out there, you gotta be real discreet about what you do.
Yeah. So like, how big is it? I ain't never been there. I'm trying to picture like how.
I'll say it grew. It grew. Hanford, the population probably like 40, 50,000.
Okay, I got you. As far as like your childhood, like was your parents around? Like what was that like for you?
Yeah, they was around as much as they could be. I'll say that, you feel me? As much as they could be there, they was. I was in like foster care and group homes, so I spent a lot of my time, you feel me, in there and in jail. So they was there as much as they could be.
How would you say like growing up in the foster homes and the group homes? Like how did that affect you? You feel like?
I wouldn't send my kids to no group homes or no foster homes just because I know it's gonna. It makes some people, but some people it make you into a different type of animal for real. Like I probably would have never been doing what I do, or you feel me?
You feel like you feel like you'd be a different person?
Hell yeah, if I wasn't. Hell yeah.
What about it do you feel caused that change in you?
Just having to survive. Like I have my little brother with me too, so me being so young and having to provide for him and protect him when there's adults around us that's supposed to be doing their job.
Yeah.
You feel me? That make you a different type of person, that make you advance faster.
Yeah, not for sure. That shit make your ass grow up real quick.
Hell yeah.
Not for sure. But I mean, you feel me? I look at you like I know you've been through a lot, but you made it out though. So
hell yeah.
That's a blessing in itself too though.
I don't even be feeling like I made it yet though. I'm still trying to get there though, but I definitely got a different vision than a lot of my peers.
No,
so I
sure.
try to see something bigger. A lot of it get easy to stay in the same. When you feel me, in reality, you got to venture off. You got to leave the nest.
No, for sure. How would you say jail affected you?
It just taught. I feel like that taught me how to deal with myself. You feel me? I ain't got no weed to smoke whenever I get mad. I can't just, you feel me, like when I'm sad, like, you feel me, I got to deal with that myself. I ain't got nobody I can run to, call like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what it did. It let me learn how to deal with myself and just be alone. And I wouldn't have never been reading either though. You reading it?
Made you do you still be reading now that you out there? So you still into it? You kind of.
Hell yeah, I'll sit there and read and like that. But I'll be so focused on trying to really just stay moving and like stay doing something that it be kind of hard to just sit down and read. You feel me?
Nah,
Especially when
hey,
a nigga got
trust
this
me, I
phone
know.
too.
My homie always be telling me, he like, you need to start reading these books. I be
Hmm.
like, I be on the go so much. I don't always. You gotta. I think reading definitely takes some patience because you gotta sit there
Hell yeah.
and really, you feel me,
But
be quiet.
I would suggest that to
For
anybody
sure,
for real though,
for
just cause
sure.
you get your vocabulary up, especially if you're an artist. You feel me? You should read just to so you know more words and shit.
No, for sure. I 100% agree with you on that for sure.
Hell yeah.
Um, as far as like the politics and the gangbang, can you say like how you got into that and what happened with that?
Uh, I say I say I always used to just be around. You feel me? Like all my cousins and shit is Crips and shit. So me, you feel me? Me being with my cousins all the time, it's like even before I was put on and shit like that, it was always just like I'm right here. You feel me? So if something happened, it's not like I wouldn't. You feel me? But I say what really made me jump into it was when my like seriously was when my cousin got locked up, and that was like my left hand. You feel me? Even though I don't fuck with cousins no more, but at the time that was really my left hand man. So I feel like that's what made me be like, damn, now I'm on my own again. It's like being in jail. Now you got to become a different type of animal.
Yeah,
And then once I started rapping too, I had to I had to have a different name for myself. I had to have like, you feel me? I don't know. I don't like being like other people. Like a lot of people accept shit that ain't smooth, like that ain't, you feel me? That ain't gangster or nothing like that.
yeah,
I ain't want to be like that. I want to have, at least hold up some type of moral code.
yeah. No, I got you on that for sure. And like you can talk about can you talk about like what was your put on process like? Like what was that like?
Shit. Uh, Basically it's like the set holiday. It's called Trade Day. You feel me?
Okay.
Niggas run gangsters in the pen and shit
Yeah,
like that. You feel me? So niggas is gangster Crips.
yeah,
But like you feel me? If you really want to get put on, you just other people gather around on August 3rd on Trade Day and shit.
yeah,
And if you a young nigga and you trying to really live that life, you just go up there. You say especially if you've been around and they know you too. Like I'm trying to get put on. You feel me? If they know you and you done been around, you gonna get 3 niggas sent at you. You gotta
yeah.
fight them niggas. And but it's different for different people though. Like if you hella big and shit, nigga, they
Yeah,
might
you gotta
sick
fight
five
both.
niggas. They might sick five.
Wow,
You
shit.
never know. Or if you hella young, you feel me? Like they might send 2 niggas at
Yeah.
you or something like that. But
Nah, I
it
got
really
you.
just depends though on who you is. But you can't just be like a random and just be like, oh, I'm finna like nobody know you around here. You don't got no peoples or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like as far as like Hanford, like is it all Crips or is Bloods and Crips or like how does that work?
Ain't no Bloods in Hanford.
It's all Crips.
Yeah, it's Crips and Nortes and there's some Southerners.
And like
But it'd be like little people trying to start little blood
I'm like,
cliques and shit
oh, okay,
like
I
that.
got you.
But that shit, it like they was, and it's crazy because we was cool with these niggas too before a lot of shit start a lot of bullshit start happening. You
Yeah,
feel me? But like they big homies and shit like had went to jail and shit, and they start claiming bloods in there. So they start telling people out here, oh, you a blood now, you a blood now, when really they was just a clique.
yeah,
You feel me? It was just y'all wasn't no gang. Like there was nobody died, no nothing
yeah.
like that. So, but it's Nortenos and Serenos and Crips, all Crips.
And like is it y'all beefing with each other or it's cool? Like how that work?
Nah, we cool with the Southerners and the Nortes. I can't really say I get along with them niggas just cause like a lot of shit didn't happen. I can't speak on too much of shit
Yeah,
that
no, I
happened, but a
understand.
lot of shit that happened, like you feel me, especially when people done falling on both sides, like it's certain shit you just can't
Yeah,
come
just
back
can't come
from.
back from. I understand. That to me, it's crazy that y'all got Northerners and Southerners in the same city,
Mhm.
but I guess it's kind of in the middle,
Yeah.
so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I wasn't even too hip on like the Mexican politics and shit, but
Yeah.
I feel like I've become more knowledgeable over the
Hell
years.
yeah. But
But
it's really weird though. It's like anywhere else in California, like we really only don't get along with Northerners in our county. You feel me? Anybody else in like I said, out here, they love niggas out here. You
yeah,
feel me? Like they cool. It's not. I ain't never had no problem with no Northerners out here or none of that.
and just in
Anywhere
y'all
else,
county, yeah, I
it's like a
understand.
race war for real.
Yeah, I mean, which is it makes sense because I was talking to somebody yesterday and they was like. To me, it wouldn't make sense for y'all to beef with all Norteños because it's
No, no,
like
yeah,
it would,
it ain't nothing like that. It's
yeah,
just our county, you feel me, and whoever feel like they want to side with them and whatever they got going on, then you feel me,
yeah,
that's how it be. But we don't, nah, it ain't like no worldwide shit like that.
yeah. No, I got you. As far as like getting into music, can you say how that happened?
Uh, I say once I got put on, my big homies and shit, they used to be rapping and shit. And I always wanted to rap, but I never was a rapper. I used to really just want to make beats. I started rapping and shit.
Do you
and
make
doing
beats
me.
now?
Hell no, I fell off that. I was doing that when I lived in Oakland. Hell yeah, but nah, I always used to write songs. I just never had no studio. I never had nobody to rap this shit to. I was always write though. And then once I seen them rapping, they brought a nigga to the studio one day, and it was just up from there. Me and my homie Tiny, free Tiny, cuz. But yeah, we put on for 3G.
Nah, I think that's wrong. I think you
Mm.
should you should start getting back into beats a little bit.
Hell yeah. But that's how I really started, like, really getting into music. I used to make beats on Reason.
Yeah. And like as far as your recording process, like you punch it in, you write it.
I write all my songs.
Okay.
I write all my songs.
Why do you choose to write opposed to a lot of niggas now they punch it in?
I feel like me personally, me punching in is like, I feel like, I don't know, it's not thought about enough. You feel me? Like, I feel like if it's some real bars, like some people can rap like that though. Like I said, I done been in the studio with Tuda Band. Shout out Tuda.
Yeah.
Like, cuz punch in, like he ain't writing, like, and he go crazy,
Yeah.
like he go crazy the whole time.
Yeah.
Me, I'm in there on my phone like this. I'm writing. You feel me?
But you writing fast though.
Hell yeah, I can write a verse. I'll make a hit in 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. And as far as like your producers and who you rocking with, as far as your beat selections,
I say I made a lot of my best songs. Well, on a lot of different beats, but I fuck with Young Echo beats right now.
he going up.
Hell yeah, his beats is going crazy.
He from over that way too though.
Yeah, he from Fresno.
Yeah, I'm about to say for sure. Can you talk about your new project out? You just dropped in February. Toxic Ways 2. That's out on all streaming platforms right now.
Hell yeah.
What was the process for you putting that project together?
I'll say me doing the first Toxic Ways, that was part of that Toxic Ways 2 process, just cause my big homies and them, like I said, they used to do music like for real. And my homie Lash, shout out Lash, cause he had hella albums out, like just dropping shit back to back, and I used to look at this nigga like, damn, I'm dropping all these singles and all these videos. I don't got no albums. So, but I say my process with doing that is just stop focusing on singles, and when you in the studio, you feel me, just stack up and keep going and save all that shit, pile all that shit up, and then drop that shit together.
And like, so did you like the project is 7 songs, but like, how many did you make, or how many you was picking from?
It'd be like certain shit won't make the cut. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if I won't sit here and listen to this shit myself, and I don't feel like my audience is gonna like this song, you'll never hear it. But but it really be like that though. Like I'd be like, man, this is gonna make the cut. If I make another hot song and it don't make and that other song ain't harder than that, I'm like, all right, this ain't make the cut. I'm gonna put this on there instead.
If someone never heard a song from you, which song would you tell them to listen to?
Male or female?
That's a good. For both. Do for both.
Shit. I ain't gonna lie, I be writing a lot of like love songs for the females. So I'll say if you a female, listen to that Love Me, or that Do It To You, or that Do It To You, that Love Me, or that Do It To You. And if you was a nigga, then that Huffin Part 3. Yeah.
As far as what the people can expect coming soon from you, what can they expect?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna just keep going with the I feel like I'm trying to be one of the main artists with just the same name as in every. I'm not trying to keep switching it up and doing different name albums and shit like that. Unless it's an EP or something, I'm gonna probably just drop Toxic Ways 3.
Keep the Toxic.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to name the project that?
Shit.
Are you toxic?
I'll say it gotta. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say I'm toxic. I might have been in the past with certain people just cause like. I feel like if it's when the nigga get his heart broken type shit, like it hurt worse than when the female get their heart broken. So it make you into a different person.
For sure, the worst feeling for sure.
So I feel like a lot of my songs come from just stem from shit like that, like going through bullshit with females, shit like that, and then I don't know, but you can see my elevation as I recorded and drop more albums. I start talking about different shit, the same shit but different. Yeah. You feel me?
I like your sound though, so I want to know like how did you develop your sound, and how did you like perfect it and shit?
I'll say I'll probably say my homie Flag, my big homie Flag. He told me, he just kept telling me one day, like, "Cuz you need to start singing. You need to start singing." I'm telling him, like, bro, I'm not no singer, bro. I'm rapping,
Because
singing. You
you had
niggas. I'm
never
like, y'all
sung
not
or
singing?
anything before,
Nah, hell no.
but like it sound good. So like,
Hmm.
what is it? Just
I
repetition,
had did
practice. What?
one hook for him. It was they had did a tribute to their mom, I think for her birthday or something like that. And I had sang on the hook, but I had never sang before. And then they liked that shit ever since then. Cuz just kept telling me, you need to start singing, you need to start singing. So I perfected that shit. I spent hella hours and shit in the studio, perfected that. And then my rap voice, I feel like that shit sounded a little bit different than my real voice. So, but I feel like every rapper got really like that though.
Yeah. Nah, I think that's raw. I know
But
we got. Know what you about to say?
no, yeah, I was gonna say, but as far as perfecting, yeah, my rap voice is just being in the studio for multiple hours on a time and knowing what to put where and how to do this and how to pitch your voice this way, shit like that. Like I know how it's supposed to sound, I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I just go back and forth from my producer and shit.
What do you think it is that'll take you to the next level?
I feel like expanding my platform for sure. Like whenever I what's it called? Whenever I really start taking my well, I've been taking it serious, but I say whenever all my little legal issues and shit is out the way, you feel me? That's when a nigga should start going at this little shit like that. You feel me? Getting on all these other pages on Instagram, shit like
Yeah.
that. I feel like expanding my platform that'll take me to the to another level, or moving, or feel me, and locking in with somebody else for real, because everybody where I'm from know me.
Yeah.
So
Do, do you feel like it's possible to stay like in the Hanford, Fresno area and pop off, or you feel like you need to come to the Bay, you need to go to a Sac or I
I
guess a Stockton right now too. That's a popping area too.
hell yeah,
But those are still small areas that
hell
kind of
yeah. Nah, I
just
feel like
got
anybody.
bubbling.
Yeah. I feel like anybody could pop anywhere if you got your money right, like anywhere. But as far as like really people knowing you and like I said, I don't know, like even it's certain artists like that I knew from off the bat, like just me being around you, like oh I can't fuck with you, like you're not humble or shit like that. You feel me?
Not for sure. You can learn a lot from just being
Being
around
around a
somebody and see
person,
how they are. Not for sure. That's completely true for sure. Um, how important do you think it is to have the right people around you?
very important. Very important because it could be over like that. You feel me? Like the wrong person do the wrong thing, it's over for everybody type shit. So yeah, hell yeah, having the right people around you, that's a key factor in getting where you need to go in life. Not just in this rap shit, but just you feel me, especially elevating in life. I feel like me getting older, I realize that's me being by myself. That's me having the right people around me, or you feel me,
Just you just being
or
completely,
my brothers,
yeah.
shit like that.
No, I understand. I think that's something I had to learn as I was getting older too. Is like sometimes, like really, if you see me with somebody, that's like my
No,
we
for
damn
real,
near
like
family. Like I don't,
I can go to your house, you can go to my house
yeah,
type
like, I
shit.
don't like just having niggas around me. Like I don't want no one around me who I'm questioning your intentions or
You know, and
why
everything.
are you here for real.
Hell yeah.
Not for sure. Nah, I rock with you on that for sure. Um, do you feel like the street politics should be in the music? I know nowadays it damn near it is, and that's just what it is nowadays. But like, do you think it should be like that?
Mm, shit. I feel like if y'all in the same area, yeah. But if I don't know nothing about where you from and you don't know nothing about where I'm from, then why shouldn't I be doing music with these niggas? Unless you feel me, like I said, unless you know and you be out there with these niggas, like and you thugging with these niggas, I feel like that shit really shouldn't matter. But I don't know. A lot of niggas don't think that way. A lot of niggas be on some like, oh, you fuck with them, you stuck with them, like you feel me?
See, that's another thing too, because my only like take back to that is like some niggas are just rappers.
Mm-hmm.
They're not with the street shit.
Yeah,
They, bro, the nigga they working with could be a street nigga, but they not trying to be with the politics. They could be
yeah,
popping right now. They
yeah.
want to do a feature,
Hell yeah.
but like a lot of times you'll get thrown into a whole politics. Like it's like fuck. Can we just make music or like
Mm-hmm. But that's really how it be though where I'm from too, cause like it be like that in like I say I live south of Fresno. So I don't be knowing what's really going on out there. Like I said, as far as politics, I be
Yeah,
having my own shit going on.
exactly.
So
But I feel like you should be able to work with whoever you
on
want,
everything.
because you
I'm
don't,
not from, and
you
I'm
don't
not.
even know. So
Yeah,
like,
but
I don't
but
feel like they can hold that against you. But a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
times niggas will try
Niggas
to hold it.
will, and even if it ain't them that's holding it against you, like you go do a video with these niggas, like
They
it
was
be
throwing
another
this
nigga.
down or they was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you might not even know what they throwing down for real.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, real shit. Are there any other artists from where you from that is doing their thing right now that you want to shout out?
Like my city,
Any whoever you fucking with.
I like Lil Paco the Bandit. He from Fresno.
Yeah,
I fuck with his music. My nigga Peso. What's it called? He be on his shit too. I think he finna get back on his shit too. My
yeah,
nigga Breeze, he from Merced, like San Jose. They
yeah.
got their little shit going on. Hell yeah. And then from where I'm from, I'll say this one nigga named Troops. He be rapping and shit. And my nigga Tiny too. My
Yeah.
nigga Lash. But hell yeah. There's hella people from Fresno too that's doing their thing.
No, no, for
Hella
sure.
people.
They coming up right now too. I think they gonna have a wave coming.
Yeah.
Like everything outside, like the Bay gonna be the Bay,
Mm-hmm.
but everything outside of the Bay is catching fire right now too.
Uh-huh.
It's a different era for sure. But I think it's good for the culture, because now just the NorCal in general is a lot of artists that's popping. You feel me? Which I
Mm-hmm.
think is good for us, because we see LA a lot, and there's hella niggas owning LA, but it might not always be that throughout the whole
And it's
NorCal.
crazy, like with the LA rap scene, it be seeming like it's like you could really pop out there, like and really
You don't
start
gotta be from
popping
LA to pop out there.
on
Sometimes you
everything.
could. I think LA just an area, like, if you just around
Mm-hmm.
and you networking and you feel me, you never know who the fuck you run into.
Yeah.
I think I mean that's one of the, I guess, the benefits of being in LA.
Hell yeah.
What's one thing that you say that you learned in the streets that you was able to apply to the music?
Um, that I was able to apply to my music.
Or your music business, whatever.
Just just not fucking with hella people. I'll say that really what it is. Like, you feel me? Just find you feel me, your little circle and keep it tight like that. Don't fuck around with too many niggas like that. You feel me? Unless you expanding, you feel me? But if you really got a goal and you really on the mission to try to do something and make it out, like I said, there ain't a lot of people where I'm from that's gonna try to make it out and do something, or you feel me, especially with this rap shit. So I don't know. I feel like you just gotta keep your eyes on the prize. But with the streets, I don't know. Like I be trying to. It's hard too. I be trying to keep them away from each other, but it's like it be coming hand in hand. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I understand. I know how it can be. It is like, I think I feel like with any rapper that definitely is really coming, like, I don't say some rappers rap street, but they're not like street
Mm-hmm.
niggas like that, because it's popular now. But
Mm-hmm.
niggas
It's
like
all the
you
look.
that really come from street background,
Yeah.
I always feel at some point it's gonna, you might just not can't like, you just won't be able to fuck with it like that.
Yeah.
You gonna have to be too busy doing other shit.
Hell yeah. But I'll say one thing, like when it comes to the streets and this music, I say I had to learn to stop, like really, cause like I said, I go to the studio to express myself. You feel me? However I'm feeling during the day, like that's how I'm feeling. Like that's, you feel me, or this is going on in my community type shit. Like I had to learn to stop dissing niggas for real, for real. Like don't.
Why is that though? Why did you?
Mm, for one, like you damn near could incriminate yourself. You feel me? That's part of it. But really, what it is like, you feel me? It's not the, you don't want that hate. You feel me? At all the time. You feel me? Especially when that's where you from. That's what's really like, you come home, like this what you got to deal with when you come home, because you know, like, oh, you into it with these niggas and we don't like each other and just shit like that. But as far as publicizing that shit, you feel me, like for a publicity stunt or something like that, because that's really all it is. When a rapper diss somebody, it's just a publicity stunt. You feel me? Even if it's real shit going on, it's for views.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the police is watching too for
Hell
sure. They
yeah.
always are.
Hell yeah.
So
They
like,
on all that. They on Instagram. They
no,
on
for they have
everything.
everything. They're on YouTube, like everything. That's why I mean,
Yeah,
sometimes
man.
I'll be like, people making videos. I'll be like, you darn near broke the whole shit down
Man,
better.
watch these phones, man. Stay off them phones, man.
Is that something you've had to deal with growing up? The police fucking with you? Is that ever?
Hell yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, especially when I lived on 55th and Brookdale. I lived in a group home,
Yeah.
and I lived on High Street and shit. I remember some bullshit that happened with our little van, like the van that used to take us to school, shit like that. Somehow that motherfucker ended up being reported stolen. So
What?
I remember, on God, I remember this my
I'm
first
like, how that's possible?
this really my first I wouldn't say my first bad experience with the police, but this, as far as like with guns involved, this was
Yeah.
like my first bad experience with the police. Mind you, I'm like 12, 13 at the time. They thought that motherfucker was stolen. They tell everybody to get out that, but they already got guns drawn on everybody over here on we was over here on International.
yeah.
But that's what would let me know, like, oh, they don't give a fuck about nothing, cuz.
No, for sure. I mean, shit, you see it all the time.
Mhm.
They killing people, right? Phones out and
Mhm.
all. They still
Mhm.
gonna do whatever they gotta do. It's definitely sad to see. Um, can we expect like some new videos, some new music coming soon? Like what you got?
Hell yeah, I'm finna I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna get on these visuals. I got a whole lot of visuals I need to drop. You feel me? ASAP, just cause it's a lot of bullshit going on in my personal life. So as far as music, I need to, you feel me, put my foot on the gas a little more. Cause a lot of shit set you back. So but it ain't nothing but a major comeback coming.
How do you deal with it when you do got a lot of shit going on in your personal life and you still wanna be focused on the music, but you might not feel me. Your mind might not be
Be
all.
in it.
You feel me? I go through that shit too. I'm just like I need to get work done, but I got other shit going on in my own personal life.
Hell yeah. I be trying to stay optimistic, for real. Keep a smile on my face. That's about all a nigga can do, for real. Like I I, I don't know. I tried to teach myself at an early age too. Like, don't worry about shit you can't change. If I can't change it, I'm not gonna think about it. Like, you feel me? I can't do nothing about it. So I gotta leave that alone. Yeah. That's Tracy. Yeah, man. Free Tracy. That's my young love right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you could relive your life, is there anything you would change?
Is there anything I would change? I say probably be a little bit less prideful, and I probably say I would focus. I should have focused more on doing other shit as far as really running the streets and shit like that, and being in the set. I ain't gonna lie.
Like
I
what?
ain't saying I'll take nothing back, but I feel like if I could go back, I would have. You feel me? Did smarter shit. You feel me? Cause
Like what other shit was you doing? Like you was playing sports or like school? What you thinking?
when I was getting put on and shit, I was going to school. I ain't gonna lie, I used to somewhat at least try to do good for my grandma and shit. But eventually, you feel me, the streets won.
I do want to ask you this though. How did like your family react to you gangbanging? Were they not happy about it?
My grandma was not feeling it. I'm not gonna lie. She wasn't. She used to just always tell me like, man, don't fuck with these niggas. Stop. Don't trust these niggas. And
She
I
didn't
just
want you to do it at all.
hell no. But my mom, like, we not hella close in age, but we so close in age that she kind of like my big sister for real. So it's not like she could tell me anything. And mind you, I'm grown now, so I'm like 18. So it's like, what can you tell me?
Yeah.
Say something to the mic, cuz. Tell him say something to the mic.
Say something to the mic.
Crip and all that, nigga, spit it real low, spring on the dead homies, nigga, third gang and all that, move.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Free the guys, man. All of them.
What do you feel about people bringing up people's names that died? Do you think that's bad?
It depends on how, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it depends on how your ops is. If they bringing up names and I'm bringing up
I
names,
got you.
you feel me? That's
Yeah.
just how I feel. You feel me? Like, cause at the end of the day, I feel like I don't be just starting problems. You feel me? I might end them, but I ain't gonna start them.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Especially like that when playing with the dead and shit like that.
I feel like if I was a rapper, that's one thing I would not want to do.
On everything. I said
I feel like that's something that would really piss somebody the fuck
no,
off.
that's why I said too. Like I would have, and earlier I would have, man, I wouldn't have dissed niggas. If I could go back and change something too, I wouldn't have put niggas names and shit. Just
Yeah.
cause like now it ain't just you fucking with their gang. Now you fucking with all they family,
Exactly.
his mama, his grandmama, his what? Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like everybody. Now they wanted to get you too, as opposed to if you would have just said, "Fuck where he from."
Yeah.
Now it's just these niggas. Their family not gonna really. But
Can you share with me like a crazy life experience that you've had? It don't gotta be too crazy.
yeah.
But whatever you feel comfortable sharing.
Shit, I'll say just I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. It's not too much I can say.
Oh, we can skip it too.
Hey, but nah, I say being so young and having to leave your family and not see your family like on years on end like that'll really
How long
fuck with a
was it
kid.
till you see your family?
I say when I was 10, I didn't see my mom till I was 15.
Cause you was locked up, or cause you was
Nah,
in the
just cause I lived out here and
I got
shit.
you.
And then like part of my little rules and shit was that even though it's not a good rule for a kid was if you don't act good, and I'm a bad kid, so I'm always into something. I'm always fighting somebody. Part of my rules was if I don't act good, I can't go home to see my family.
That's crazy.
So that's why
You would think that would make a nigga like straighten his act up though.
Yeah, but it was just
that's
yeah.
fucked up. But I can see that that's like a real pressure to do good.
But
though.
on God, but I always felt like even if I did do good, you feel me, it was never enough. But shit, I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't as good as I thought I was.
Like what? Like why do you feel like you was doing bad shit? Like just like what was it? You was mad at the world or like?
Hell yeah, I was mad at the world. It's crazy because like I'm 7 at the time when I came out here, so it's not like I didn't know my whole family. It's not like I'm a baby and then I came out here. No, I knew where I was from. I knew where I wanted to be. I knew everything, and I didn't have a choice at the time. I had to move out here. But you feel me? I grew up out here. Like I said, I don't want to take back from none of that shit. Cause like I said, a lot of this shit it framed me to be the person I am today. Like more disciplined, shit like that. I would have never been playing sports how I was out here, shit like that.
No, I got you, and I can understand though for sure. Is there anything you want to address while we here?
Shit, nah, man, just free the homies, man. You know what I'm saying? And DAs and them police is janky. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
No, for sure they is.
For sure.
I can definitely agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything you want to let the people know? Shows, merch, music.
Hell yeah, I'm finna start my own merch. You feel me? At first I used to just do the little merch and shit for my for the rap group.
Yeah.
Shit like that and push my cousin label. But I'm finna start my own shit. I ain't came up with that. You feel me? Nothing too specific yet, but I already know it's gonna be like sweatsuits, shit like that.
Like you gotta do that. Merch is always a plus. They can find your music on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that. Give me your Instagram so they know where to follow you at.
Yeah, man, it's 3G FGCT. That's all you gotta type. I'm gonna pop up on there.
And for my final question, I want to ask you like, what advice would you give to the younger you if you was able to go back into the room and talk to yourself for 5 minutes? What would you say?
Stay busy, for real, and don't you feel me? Peer pressure, that's a motherfucker. Like I said, you ain't never gonna be perfect. You always gonna make mistakes and shit like that. But just stay busy and stay out the streets. For real, niggas is dying.
Nah, real shit.
For real.
We got my guy 3G Foot. We did something different for y'all, but it still came out fire. Dope lighting, dope mics. We gonna be able to get it done wherever.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you letting me come through to get the interview done. Y'all make sure to follow him. Tap in with the new project, Toxic Ways 2. That's out everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Hanford in the building. We locked in. You already know what it is. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate it.
You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell.